All right, welcome back, Summoners, to Game 2, or I guess Round 2, is it, of Week 2 of Judgment. We have Notroshan, who just had a great come-from-behind victory through adversity, and he's going to be going against a red-hot GG IcE team.
Ooh, Red Hot. How was their game? Did we get any statistics on that?
All I can tell you is Dragon Fist Lee Sin 12-2 and a bunch.
Did he play Lee Sin?
No, he did not. But he's a really stellar player from Victoria. Came in, was picked up at the last minute to kind of fill in the pool. No one really quite knew how good he was when they were kind of picking up players. So, kind of a fill-in. Same with Jifust. Jifust was a replacement for another pick. So GGI's kind of got this replacements team, and then found out that they're all absolutely nerd baller killers.
Nerd baller killers. Wow.
Yeah.
They dunk kids?
Yes.
Are they nerds that push other nerds into lockers?
Yes, they are. They wanna slam.
Yeah. All right. So now we got Lee Sin getting stolen from Lee Sin, and he answers with a Zac. I like that. GGI's grabbing Janna. Janna's such a strong support, always has been. I believe it was even said all the way back in Season 1, if you want to win at League of Legends, always play Janna.
Yeah, Janna, one of my favorite supports for a long time. Roshan loves her, so that's clearly why that is a pickup for them. And you can see the Elise ban coming out. That is just for Dragon Fist Lee Sin, because he was actually playing Elise last game and ran absolutely amok on the enemy team. So this is where Dragon Fist Lee Sin now steps up and is going to have to play a different champion, and should be a terror.
I'm hoping so. Well, now we just got the trolley switcheroos and gonna lock in that Vayne, which was so strong on the other side. But Lods getting Varus is mine. I know you all had an opinion about things you wanted to play, but this is mine.
And the Nami pick, is that incoming? Because oh no, it's banned. All right, never mind.
Not
What will
banned.
Roshan do now?
I don't know.
I have to play some other support that's not as cool.
Pantheon. Pantheon support. I can see it. And
Yeah.
is this a real Ziggs pick?
Yeah, it looks like
Yes,
it's
it
real.
is.
Hopefully
I'm
it's
into
a
that.
jungle six, not just chugging. But actually some other games that are going on. So anybody that's watching this stream, we also have another stream, Raiseyourweaponmedia 2, which you can follow down on the bottom panels down there. That'll also be casting Zik versus Tank That Stuff. And Tank That Stuff's team is apparently ridiculously good. So it'll be interesting to see how that game goes. Zig's team also very strong, so that's actually going to be a pretty exciting game as well as this one. So actually every game's exciting. Dark Terrors versus Satsulo is a losers round 2 match, which those two guys are going to absolutely murder each other. It's going to be a good game.
There's a losers bracket now?
Well, it's when you lose, it's Swiss, so you play someone else that lost. But essentially, you are in the losers bracket because you can't get first place.
I see.
But you still can get points and still end up 2-1 after all is said and done. But one of those really good teams is going to go up or down, and both those teams had 6 points last week. So whichever one wins will actually pull ahead of the other one in the standings.
I'm excited. I'm excited about that. And how does the standings work? Let's say I was getting into Judgment, and there's Soraka gonna go old-fashioned Soraka Varus, maybe?
I think I mentioned this lane. They
Yep.
did it before the Nami Janna Varus lane before Roshan actually really played Nami a lot. When Janna would get banned, he would go to the Soraka Varus lane, and when Varus, before he was actually nerfed with the Hail of Arrows, it was super abusive because you basically just pump him full of mana and heals all the time, and he would just spam the crap out of it and just pop all his blight stacks really, really quickly and relentlessly. Now it's not quite as potent, but it's still a strong lane, and I think that's what we're going to see. But yeah, so how it works.
All right. And here's Fat grabbing down that Rise again. We saw him with great effect last game. He became that infinite turret of death.
And it looks like Boss Meow might go for Xerath. This is a champion that he actually loves. Yeah, he's just going to lock it in. Remove all doubt. And yeah, he loves Xerath, has been playing him for quite a while before he was even popular, and kind of one of those hard champions to pick up, but Boss Meow is one of those people that just picked it up right away and has been running it ever since and into some great success.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to call him Boss Meow. I'm just so used to Boss Cow. He switched entire animals on me.
Is that gonna be yours? How many times
I
you
think
call
so.
Boss Cow?
I think so. I'm all weepy about it now. This is how I cry. Yeah? Are you impressed?
Yeah.
Those are real tears.
Very similar kind of lineup going here, except for that Hank M has not going for the Wukong. They decided to go away from that, and they've actually decided to go Lee Sin as well. So interesting switch up for them. Hank M, when he's not playing support, he does play mid. The key thing for Hank M too is, even though you saw him last time die a bunch in mid lane, he swung back really hard as Wukong. I don't know if Ziggs is going to afford him the same advantage if he gets behind early, but we'll have to see. He's going to play risky and loose, and I expect Hank M and Boss Meow are going to be dying very, very early on in lane, one way or the other.
We will see about that. No, this game is going to be absolutely brutal. We're going to see big engagements coming off of IcE's team. That Jarvan that we saw swing back as well in that last game over on Notroshan's team is now sitting tightly in Dragon Fist Lee Sin's. And Zach, who is just a murdery boss, has great engage, it gets super tanky, is able to just get in everybody's face, knock him up like it's prom, and then hold him there for the rest of the team to have a go as well. And who would you rather have behind that than a knock-up from IcE on Janna, and then stacking damage off of Xerath and Vayne?
Yeah, I mean, really strong lineups for both teams, and kind of like I said, similar thing we're seeing from Notroshan's team. But this other team, I mean, coming in here, that the amount of CC, the range, they also have really good disengage and zoning, and they're gonna kind of stack onto Krodic and have him make something happen. Dragon Fist Lee Sin gonna be on the J4 this time, so we'll see how. I mean, I expect to be really aggressive. The way he was playing the Elites last time, clearly super aggressive, was getting kills. I'm sure he's going to facilitate a lot of kills for them. And we're also going to get to see a fun Zac in lane, which is really no fun for the person that has to lane against them. And really just fun for Zac.
I was going to say, at least it's Rise. Rise is going to be able to play from that range. He's also going to get tanky as well. He's going to be able to hold him down and kind of shake him a little when he tries to get a little uppity. And yes, we do read that, in case you were wondering who the casters were.
Yeah. So I'm Paddo. With me is the help cast again. So you asked me earlier, how do the standings work? If you joined Judgment, how did you figure out how this is working out? So every week we do, we have 8 captains. They draft from a pool of 32 players. They form 8 teams. Then they play. Now, based on your placement, for every win that you get, you basically get 3 points. And you're going to play 3 games every week, Swiss style. And you're going to get 3 points for every win you have. At the end of 5 weeks, you total up your points across any team you've played for. If you're captain, obviously, any team you've captained. And that is your total points for the season. And we will then take the top half of the group. So the top 4 captains, the top 16 players, and they will get their own pool, and they will get to play for basically big prizes, which are actually still to be announced, but they're going to get to play for a lot of stuff. And on top of that, every week, they also have their shot at $250 in Riot points, essentially split across the top 4 teams. So it's a pretty fun league, and obviously we got a lot of talent and a lot of exciting stuff happening. And we plan to do a lot more cool production stuff as we go on, and I hope you guys stick around and see this evolve, because it's only going to get more and more professional as we go week to week.
Hey, I completely agree, and as long as Matt Kopp doesn't join this, we'll be fine.
Yeah, well, he has to get to Diamond 1 first.
Yeah, tell me about
it. He's got a ways to go.
I hope somebody tells him that I'm calling him out on stream.
He's probably on stream. He's going to come out of nowhere. He's probably going to hop into the Skype call randomly.
I hope not. The sound of his voice makes children cry.
And babies weep.
And babies weep. This is a whole new level. This is going to be the game of the Jive Turkeys. I cannot wait to see the excitement. Oh, we're even getting a new Rise skin on this one, the Dark Crystal Rise. We're getting advanced on our skinning.
Yeah, I mean, everybody. I mean, you could also get Triumphant Rise for winning any of these weeks, but let's be honest. Like, who really wants Triumphant Rise when you can just play Dark Crystal Rise?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Because who wants a giant scroll on your back when instead you could have a purple crystal?
Yeah, the Dark Crystal. Everybody's seen the Dark Crystal. You want a crazy, weird vulture bird thing hanging around with you all the time. Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dark Crystal. I actually judge everybody by the movie that was made by Disney the year they were born. 1985, bro. Dark Crystal.
1984 for me. Wah, wah, wah.
I'll have to look and see which one that is in between games. Stream, go find out what movie was made in 1984
By Disney?
by Disney, so that I can judge Paddo accordingly. Go, Minions.
It's going to be like Little Mermaid. That's going to be
No,
me.
it's not. Little Mermaid wasn't until the early. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
Don't ask me these questions.
I like the
mine.
Dragon Fist Lee Sin. Is he like an alternate for Velocity Esports? Because maybe you like the logo, but I think it's cool that someone actually picked up the Velocity Esports. It's almost like hipster cred at this point.
Come on, they can fight back. They can make it. Coming back, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean we've seen actually a lot of teams that were down in the dumps kind of climb their way up. Now they're in a pretty big hole, but they could do it. Anything's possible. We're gonna have playoffs.
Yeah.
Get a few good wins. TSM's on the ropes.
Which I'm so happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. I've never been a fan of TSM. Although I do like Skara. And the fact that, as far as I'm concerned, he is the master of agriculture as it pertains to League of Legends. But here we are in game. Everybody fleeing the base.
Did Skara get traded to TSM? Did I miss something?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping so.
That was just another tangent. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm with you. I'm with you now.
No, sorry. Korean, this is why I'm not allowed to cast and just drink copious amounts of Red Bull. And the wards coming down behind with the sweet little skins on them. Look at that little sweet little skin ward they don't even know they're standing on. Now the visions come down on him, and the team has started to surround them. Vayne in a really good position to come through and just condemn somebody to a wall. They know they're running around in the jungle. Okay, everybody, we know that you know where they are. Thank you for pinging. And boop! Zach going to get caught a little bit there. Going to take one shot. But now that they've been spotted, do they lose the opportunity to actually capitalize on this?
Well, the question is, it's going to be like a mind game thing, right? Because you have the wards going down. You got to guess, where are their wards? Where can we kind of hide in here? If they just stay on top of this ward, they're going to have a lot of vision. I think they might just collapse on this because you can punish a lot of teams when they want to just send back their champions to lane to not lose out on CS and punish them for sticking around. They're going to see them actually leaving out. So they're just kind of almost do a freeze, like a counter freeze onto IcE's team. We see a 2v1 developing top, and we also see that the AD and support are going to rotate in there. Interesting enough, Griffle not a part of this game. Griffle was late to the show. He was the captain's pick, so we see Krotik actually replacing him.
And, sorry, Griff. Does he still get his points?
No, he doesn't.
And Vayne picking up the golem, something you're not supposed to be able to do anymore. Come on, guys. Riot, please.
Yeah, well, you can't do it, and you do miss CS, but it's not more experience than you get from killing a golem, so you're still technically ahead.
Yeah, and now we come to a 2v2 top. It got spotted out, and now we're staying here.
The power of wards.
And GGI was not expecting that, taking a bunch of damage straight off the bat, getting pushed all the way back to the tower. You see the bananas flying out from Notroshan.
Yeah,
He
that
is
lane.
not having it.
I mean, we saw the best probably bot lane that would counter Laud and Roshan last
Lee
game.
Sin's going to hop the wall, and now Lee Sin's going to be all over J4, taking the red.
That was actually a pretty nice escape there by J4, being able to get out of that bad situation, and lucky for him. But overall, still actually hurting here that he actually was not able to secure his red buff.
Nope, but he didn't lose the life, which is kind of important right now, since we've seen what happens when one team gets a lot of kills right in the beginning and then throws it later in the game.
Yeah, this is just one of those kind of pick lamps where it's like short range AD carry and kind of a damage shield like facilitator support versus a super sustained support and a sniper, and it's not working out too well for GGIce.
Come on, GGIce is right in there. He's right where he wants to be. This is all just hope. He's gonna give him a bunch of hope and then take it away. That's probably not gonna happen. Jarvan now running up top, avoiding the actual ward covers that could be catching him out. Just gonna grab the golems. Thought he might be sneaking in to help. That pink ward would catch him out though. He'd have to be quick. And Law just reaching back there and just applying damage and getting heals. Slow me? I do not care about being slow.
You see he's sitting right outside the edge of the turret range if he actually had a chance to get in there. J4 looks like he's heading top. Meanwhile, there's a gank bottom. Stunning actually going to be blocked by minions. Well timed, but he might go underneath this turret, but Zach still has his passive, so it'd be really hard to pick up anything now at that point. J4 creeping in there, but not able to pick anything off. That pink ward helping out Laud and Roshan in top lane not lose their lives.
And, well, that was rather nice of him.
Yeah,
It was
supports.
Supporting. Helping.
Good times.
I'm really excited to see these fights once we get to level 6. We're already hitting level 4, starting to get a little bit more violent. Xerath's starting to reach across these minion waves, trying to do a little bit of damage to Hank. And bombs are not going back as often as I would expect. He's playing really smart with his mana, just kind of dodging the poke and then taking the CS.
Oh, Jaifa's just barely getting out in time before the Sonic Wave hit. Otherwise, this thing could have followed up, put a bunch of damage on him, but luckily the Elastic Slingshot going to be able to save him out of that one. I do like this this build off of Boss Meow. It's not something you typically see these days, just because people want more wards along with, or more health potions along with their wards, so they'll just go one Fairy Charm. But the 2 usually lets you sustain it pretty well. And just as I say that, Boss Meow actually out of mana. Which really sucks for him. He's going to try to rotate up here.
Completely picked. He is completely picked. He's going to have to make a big play here.
Oh!
And Soraka Kaka trying to get down there just in time for a heal. Not going to make it in time. Going to pick up first blood on Hank.
Yeah. Very nice actually flash over the wall to escape, but it was read completely and just hit by Zig's long range with that bouncing bomb. So good pursuit by them, and Boss Meow just put in a really, really poor position, and unfortunately, spent all his mana, so he didn't have a lot of outs there. No stuns possibly could have been thrown out.
And a teleport coming out of Rise after he got forced out of lane down bottom. He's back into it now, coming back a little bit tankier with his Tear of the Goddess already on the charge and the Sapphire Crystal behind it. He's going to start doing that damage based off of mana, which is still just one of the coolest mechanics Riot has brought into this game in that rework of Rise.
Yeah, Laud actually getting himself low. They're trying to bait something out here. They have a lot of heals and shields here in the meantime, and Jan actually back off. Zach actually rotating up to the top lane. Stoning starting to fight out here. He needs to be careful, though. He's going to jump into a situation he doesn't want to be a part of. Dragonfist Lee Sin says, get out of here. Law trying to follow this one up. Stoning very, very low. Safeguards over to his teammate, but now he's running towards the turret. Zach going to go over and clean this one up. Exhaust onto Dragonfist Lee Sin, but he should be able to clean up Laud here very shortly. They do have Hank M up here, but he's not really committing, trying to play passive here and safe. And Xerath comes up from behind, gets the stun off onto Roshan.
Oh!
Roshan cleaned up. Now they're going for more, and there's going to be the C4 charge to try to get out of this, and he's going to have another flash in his pocket, and Hank M's barely going to escape out of it.
That was a great fight. And sorry to say, I apparently got Riot server lagged out of half of that. I'm so sad that I missed that. But thank you for telling me such an epic tale.
It was an epic tale, and really, the thing about there is Stoning got really, really deep. They were so aggressive on top. They were already hell-bent on going up there, but they made a really smart rotate up. They said, hey, let's bring in Zach up here. They're being overly aggressive. You have a teleport, and we see right there. They go, they pick up the kills, really smart, and then they just teleport Zach down bottom. Jaifa's there to defend the turret before Fat is really able to put any damage on it.
Fat's still taking turrets like it's his job. Like, Rise's only responsibility is to get these turrets. He is just able to do it. But we'll have to see how many more rotations he gets, how many more rotational opportunity he gets now that the teleport is down.
And goodbye, Sweet Prince. Fat not able to burst down Zach in time, and even if he did, Zach had that passive, wouldn't have been picked up, and just a really good bait there. And again, Dragonfist Lee Sin and Zach really just kind of baiting out not Roshan's team right now.
And this is what Not Roshan's team likes to do. They like to get a little bit behind and then come back. That's the strat.
They're like the Forrest Griffin of League of Legends. They like to get punched in the face first before they wake up and start actually fighting and doing well. They like to get a little bloody.
Yeah. They like to play. They ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Actually, really smart positional rotation by Vayne right there to not actually allow Lee Sin to have a lot of outs, but they're able to escape out thanks to Vars. Jaifa's taking a lot of turret damage here, has the Ignite, is going to split into his passive, and Hank M really can't pursue and clean this one up, though. Because Dragonfist Lee Sin defending out there. Oh, the Rise! Already out there so quickly. Oh my gosh. I thought he had like home guards he was running so fast.
Nah, he just loves moving. I'm guessing he's got that. Whoa! And there's the shutdown.
Yeah, nice little tumble right there from Vayne. And Laud and Roshan now pushing up again, just being completely aggressive here. We might see another rotation up eventually, maybe when they have another teleport up or resources to send up there. But Dragon Fist Lee Sin and Zach just getting a little aggressive themselves, and Roshan just they it's ebb and flow. They get down, they come back, they work their way back into games, and they still actually have a pretty big advantage on top lanes. Vayne's really low and down about 30 CS.
Ugh. Which is kind of the opposite of where they were last game. They were able to maintain a certain level of CS superiority throughout the game. On Vayne. Well, I guess he's not on Vayne this time. Laud is on Varus, which is why that's a thing that's happening.
Yeah, Laud pretty godlike when it comes to the CSing thing. Even when he's behind, he's ahead in CS. And in mid lane, the only CS advantage that they actually have on the map right now is the Xerath in mid lane on Boscow, which is kind of expected because Xerath actually has really good clearing power early, and Hank M's been rotating out a lane to go try to get into some fights. So kind of expected there.
And any minute now, I will be back in game and able to see it in real time.
I enjoy that whenever I see that Molten Xerath skin, it's always against some champion that has IcE, even if it's not a champion that naturally does. And Vayne ults in here, Laud in a lot of troubles, lost Soraka. Roshan says, I'm out of here, but he's getting double teamed. Meanwhile, through the jungle, he's going to run straight into a Xerath, and this looks familiar. Mage Chains ult by Xerath. Boss Meow does not care for you. And Dragon looks like it's going to go down as well here for Blue Team in response to the fact that we saw GG ICE's team send so many people top. Oh, there's the quick catalyst by Fat, followed by Zach, and it looks like Fat is going to go down after picking up that Dragon. So just constant aggression here, and it's being really smart. And Stoning looks like he's going to sneak out in the Dragon Pit. Was so close to possibly getting spotted out there and losing his life. But Lee Sin has a lot of jukes in the bank. Didn't have any wards, though, so it would have been tough to juke.
I'm so upset that I can't see this.
I just get to describe to you awesomeness. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm live. Pings go down everywhere. All right, I'm back in this. The help is here. The help rides. ILYLOL, right, please.
Yeah, and even with a 5-kill lead again, just based on CS and objectives, picking up dragons and turrets, we see again, Not Roshan, very familiar, Not Roshan's team, only down 100 gold.
Not Roshan doesn't like getting kills. They don't care. They're here for the CS and the dragon. Honestly, it's like the opposite of CLG Strat Season 2.
Jive has a slingshot out of this one just in time before Rune Prison comes in. Quick flash over,
he's gonna get
dragon kick. Yeah, he's going to get locked down now. Doesn't have a lot of outs. Passive already burned. He's going to get picked up. Very nicely done. Good aggression there by Stoning. In fact, teaming up in the bot lane, and now they should be able to put some pressure here. But we do have Dragon Fist Lee Sin bottom, who has something to say about this.
He can say whatever he wants. I'm sorry, J4 is not going to be able to handle the tiger-striped blind monk and ye old Hellboy.
Oh, look, Roshan's going to try to defend his buddy now, it looks like. Except for Vayne's doing some serious work here. After all those heals, teleport coming up. Rise has something to say now. Laud going to survive through this one with very low health. Fat coming out of nowhere.
I feel like that's just that moment where you're sitting there, minding your own business, going to kill your opponent, and Rise shows up. Like, a wild Rise approaches.
That's always the worst day.
And now they're going deep on this turret and going to drop it. Going to get these two turrets up top. And now this gold that Laud has just stacked up for so long, going back with 1,739 gold. And counted. What is he going to pick up? Ah, a Bork. Who would have saw that coming? And maybe some shoes. And a dagger.
And some yellow moons. Oh, wait, Soraka has those. It's all good.
I'm showing moon and some balloons. This isn't Lucky Charms, Paddo. This is League of Legends. It's a very serious thing.
I'm sorry, I know. These guys are all professional athletes now. It's a true story.
Well, I mean, the ones that play in LCS are.
This is true. So these
So
guys could be.
someday, yeah, especially with as good as Laud is. Laud, just a CS machine. He leaves lane. Vayne is still 30 CS behind. And there come all the ults.
He got himself in a little bit of trouble there, and there's the Cataclysm. All the heals, Boss Meow gonna finally shut him down, and now they're actually gonna try to help Jaifuss escape out. He's on less bounce. Stoney's bitten off a lot more than he can chew. Dragon keeps him away. Doesn't matter. Dragon said, throwing out that J4 spear, just poking him a little bit, tickling him.
Hey, Rise's body getting busy bottom getting turrets. So you know.
That's what Fat does. He pushes turrets all day long. That's his goal. Zach actually going there, zoning out Hank just a little bit. The poke constantly coming in so they can secure this turret. Janet Bubbles coming in to support Dragonfist Lee since we can deal some more damage. So turret for turret, a lot of effort there, but they're also able to pick up some kills. So again, still very even game here at 15 minutes in. We're creeping up on the 15-minute mark. But vision control definitely in favor of Notroshan's team.
And it looks like turret for 2 turrets, because I think Vane's going to be able to pull this top one down.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think she's gonna be pretty close, but she should be able to do it. I don't think Lod's gonna fully be able to push him off. There's the poke coming there, but with the bubble, yeah, not enough wave clear there, not safe. Critics should be able to get this one. Howling Gale's just barely gonna miss. Lod actually is in a lot of trouble right here.
Nope, gonna root it down.
Oh, good chain right there, and actually going to stop the pursuit. GGI is way too low to support this. Soraka rotating up there. Again, that Soraka heal so good. Oh, the flash of the arrow. Now will he be able to kill? The heal comes in.
Soraka heals! Soraka heals! The banana baits!
I have to tell you right now that Krodic right now is probably swearing in Vent or Skype or whatever voice over IP he's on, and he's saying, that mother effing Soraka.
He's swearing in so many languages. Like, you should have just given him Nami. At least then you wouldn't have to deal with that.
Oh, yeah. It's just like they've been so close so many times, and all this extra health appears out of nowhere for Lod. And, you know, with the lead that they've been able to snowball on top of Lod, it's become so hard. Plus, he has Blade of the Rune King now, too, on top of that. So it's just going to get more ridiculous.
I would just be afraid of any chance that you have where you're ahead in a fight with Lod. Because if Lod's willing to fight you, it means Soraka can heal you. Whether it's Wish or whether she's right around the corner.
Yeah, and that was a long way. Uh-oh. Roshan now, he's in a familiar position. This looks bad. This looks bad, buddy.
No,
there's the main chain.
No, this will be fine.
There's the ult.
This will be fine. Wait, what happened?
Not like this.
Stoning just going ham on ye old tower.
Yeah, Jaifuss was trying to work on a bot turret. He has it very, very low, but he can't finish himself. Rai's just popping his ult to clear that waves. Now we see Lod just sitting in the pocket, taking Boss Meow harass.
Because why not? Nothing like getting meowed.
Yeah, they have a lot of really strong AP damage. I haven't seen a lot of, Mega Bomb action from Hank M.
Here we go. We're going to have a little Dragon engagement. And it's looking like not enough vision coming out of our sweet Notroshan team, but they're going to be able to split Zach here real quick. Are they going to pick up the pieces?
Outplayed! Dragonfist Lee Sin takes it. Cataclysm not going to follow it up, though, so at least they're able to get out with the dragon because they're actually going to lose 2 lives going for it.
Ooh, and there's that reach that both Lod and the counter reach coming out of Boss Meow.
Yeah, a lot of trades. There's the ult. Needs one more. Misses the Arcana Pulse. Krodic goes in for the 1 kill. We're not going to be able to escape out of this. Fat and the rest of them doing well. And the Rune Prison insta-pop on to Janna, and GGI's fallen right there.
And that's just absolute dedication to a cause there. And now Fat's just saying, let's do this. I don't care if I die. Let's get this dude out of Nya.
Yeah, I am Rise. Hear me roar.
And there's the heal onto Fat. Now Fat's getting all this help.
Yeah, what's more scary than just a normal Rise? A Rise with Soraka healing him.
Yeah.
Like, does that really need to happen? Is this necessary? Get out of here.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Hourglass onto Hank M now, finishing up Home Guard Sork Boots. So going to have a little bit of extra speed to get out there on the map. If we're going to head top and try to clear this up. Lod actually has something to say about that. Apparently there's going to be a fight over the CS in top lane.
Everybody arguing. And look at this Rise. Rise's Rod of the Ages is only halfway charged at this point. He's only getting bigger by the minute, not including stack on more gold. He now just finishes the Archangel staff. Mic drop.
Yeah, and he actually just finished Boots as well. So, yeah, I mean, he got Distortion, so he's going to have Flash and flash up more quicker. Plus, he'll actually have teleport up quicker as well. So a really strong pickup for him as a tier 3 item.
Absolutely. And 3 members down, 1 heading down there to join from GG IcE's team. Will there be a catch? Will there be some response? We're about to find out.
Yeah, I mean, both teams actually have really good pick potential, especially GG IcE's team.
That is absolutely split, but nobody is dedicating to hunting him down. He is down there by himself. 4 members could have collapsed on him, but instead they're pulling back for this big mid push that's coming down onto Xerath and leaving him down bottom all alone. It's going to be a 5v4 mid coming up from behind, and here comes the teleport out of Fat. It's going to be 5v5. They saw the split coming. They're going to catch him in the jungle, maybe.
Yeah, and if they can collapse on the small portion and have Xerath in the background, they might be able to make something really good happen here. Dragonstein just pops in, gets the pop-up, walks his way out. He knows what he needs to do. He's going to eat all the damage from Fat, and Jaifa's already down too. They've lost they've lost all of their front line, actually, and that just means these tanky DPS champions are just going to dive in the back line and tear them to pieces if they show their faces.
And there's the heals. And there's the grab onto and the bomb coming deep.
Lod so low there, and the snipe coming down as well. Sony going to be able to pick up that kill. Roshan absolutely rolling now.
Did Roshan win last week?
Yep.
Is this his same team?
No, not. He didn't have. I mean, basically, the only people that returned was Lod, which was his captain pick.
Nice. Good captain pick.
Oh yeah. I mean,
did he turn one, grab not Roshan for Lod?
No. Not this is not Roshan's team.
Oh, this is not. Oh. So they rolled together. Sorry, I looked up and I thought it was Hank. I thought it was Hank's team.
No. Hank actually was last pick last week, was last pick this week, and actually has a lot of points because both of his teams have been successful. So he has to be happy being on this team this week.
Yeah, he does.
And he's playing a great mid. Like, I'm glad that they actually have him out of the support role and they actually have him playing mid lane and doing some serious work for his team because he's actually been playing a great Ziggs. And he's also been he also played a really good Wukong last game as well.
Yeah, he did. And remember that time where Varus got a static shiv and just evaporated minions? Still 30 CS ahead. Look at the CS spread on these guys. Just...
Yeah, Lod doesn't care which champion is, whether he's Vayne or Varus. He's gonna go the same build.
Yeah.
Oh, GG's in a lot of trouble.
Ooh, there's the grab. GG IcE is going to die.
Snipe.
He just doesn't know it
short. Just short.
Oh, and there's the let's bounce.
There's actually going to be a pretty good initiate here by Dragon, and he's going to actually catch 3 members in there. Boscow going to throw in all his AP damage, but they're not able to tear him down. The heals coming in. The barriers coming in. Look at those heals. Lud is not even close to dead now. And Dragonfist Lee Sin running for his life. Actually get a blue pill just in the open here. Actually pretty smart move, except for the fact that Lee Sin is going to kick him right in the back of the head.
Whoa. Lee Sin on Lee Sin crime. Call the police. Get Caitlyn in here. This cannot stand. And more heals. So I hear you guys need health and mana to win this game. How about I pick a champion who does nothing but give you health and mana?
True story. Inhibitor going down now. Luckily for them, both lanes are kind of pushing out for a red team. Otherwise, they would probably lose even more off of this as they kind of just run out here. And we see the spread out. They're going to try to check the buffs, pick up any that they can, blue pill back, buy up, and then come out and probably pressure on Baron and keep all these lanes pushing.
Absolutely. At least I hope they do. Now, that fight got really interesting because Janna got picked down really low and Varus' ult was blown. When all of a sudden you had both Ziggs, blah, 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 blah. You had Zac and Jarvan just jump in there and try to make something of it. But with the support down, you lost a lot of that CC potential, a lot of that knock-up, a lot of that moment of not damage that would be happening to stack on there. And I think they honestly paid for that.
Yeah, Hank M didn't get the memo that everyone's supposed to back off now at this point. Roshan here just going to pick off this ward really, really quickly. Xerath's just going to throw out a little bit of damage, but not going to be able to pick him up. So nice little juke there. Now they're actually focusing on the Baron. Since they did pick up Zac, they're going to try to force this with 5 people. And there's the quick Cataclysm on Stoning, who's easily able to get out of this. Rise just sitting in the pocket.
5-man ult from Varus. 5-man ult from Varus. And he is just tearing it up.
Oh, man.
I can't tell whose lightning is whose at this point.
Yeah.
Except for that it doesn't have her static shiv yet. So I guess all that lightning... all that lightning and that quadricrill comes down on Lods, and I expected GG to be popping at any moment now.
Yeah, that was absolutely brutal. And again, they kind of focused on the Rise, who's tanky enough to just sit in there, get out his damage, and, you know, it's just, yeah, everything left. A lot in a Soraka, that's all you need. And, oh, hey, Hank, you're here. Well planned, well planned, sir. Way to get yourself killed and bait them into a bear. Strong
Yeah,
move.
that was the entire goal. That was the discussion.
That's what he planned all along.
Now we have damage going on to this top turret, just straight minion damage, though. They're going to be able to go back off the spear and buy up. And if they push mid right now, they will win this game.
Yeah, they've built themselves up an AK lead at this point, and well-deserved. Some really good calls here by Notroshan. Again, kind of getting put down a little bit early, but they always just kind of hang in there, do what they do best, control the objectives, make really good team calls, and then end up in these positions where now they have they're in the driver's seat and they can win the game when they just mount up.
Notroshan, who I'm giving absolute credit for the brilliance of the planning of the team. He is a great strategist when it comes to team fights. If he tightens up his early game, they're just going to be bala.
So Hank able to pick up Xerath. They're going to trade kills here. Crosswick has something to say about Hank M's escape. He's going to put him to sleep. And there's a nice pickup. And that's actually going to stall out here. Except for, look, in the bottom lane, it's the #1 turret killer, Fat.
Huh? What, guys? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was busy tearing down the stairs.
When we break down, I swear, Fat's it's like when LCS when they have those stats and you pull ahead and the person has you have a really strong KDA as a support, and then you just do whatever you can to not die, even give up your teams. Fat's just going for the judgment most turrets killed stat or something. He's gonna be yeah, I have 20 turrets down, week 2.
Week 2, 20 turrets, 3 more points.
Achievement unlocked.
Do you get Steam badges for that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can get trading cards. Steam partnered with us. Unofficial.
Unofficial.
World premiere announcement right now.
Steam partner, not partner.
Partnering with the League of Legends League. Makes sense.
I like it. Oh, and here come the shields. And these Janna shields, so effective on turrets. They stop the raids so quickly. And here comes the fight. Fat going really low. Probably going to be dropped here, but will he be taking somebody with him?
Oh, man.
Yes, he will.
Dem heals and that Archangel Staff, and Law just gets straight in there, and Dragonfist Lee Sin trying to do as much as he can, but he really doesn't have enough here to deal with this. Cataclysm's in there just for show. There's another triple kill for Law, and Law is just stacking up them kills.
Yep, and now they're going straight for the base. This is the final throes of a dying team. Can you just ban a character like instead of banning Varus or something? Can you just ban Laud? It's sorry, Laud, you can't play this game.
I guess you could try to ruin his internet or something. That's the only thing I could think of.
Saboteur!
And please don't do that. That would be horrible.
We've had enough internet problems this week.
Yeah, we had enough in Vancouver. We're good. We're good now.
Yeah, lag Cooper. Lol.
So fun times, good game right there from Notroshan's team. They're going to move on, and we're going to check in on the other games. We might actually hop in